family.
Hey!
I'm just going to drink you all in. Hi. What we have is so precious.
The pictures are nice. On
Yeah.
the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Miles Davis.
Imani
So
Tolliver.
precious. So many poets this year. I suppose they're readying the way, going before us as they've gone before us here. So the poem I'm going to read tonight, I grew up here in LA. This morning I've been listening to tributes, or a specific tribute that was recorded at the Aloud series. And it's a podcast, and it's magnificent. And all these wonderful poets, many of whom have been on this stage, certainly in this room, certainly at Beyond Baroque, and The World Beyond, and Guerrilla Poetry on the Street, and Chaos Network, and Richard Fulton, and Dee Black, and I was sitting here, and I thought I saw him in the corner of my eye.
You did.
I'm sure I did.
Yes, you are.
Okay, every goodbye. Raspberries. I mean, that's the only way to get it. So I was thinking about Wanda, of course, and thinking about growing up in LA. And I just feel like we're kind of rare, or at least our stories seem rare somehow. So I wrote this ode to the library. Here in the Venice Branch Library, just west of Beyond Baroque Literary Arts Center, the place where I feared to tread, then walked in one day and walked out an organizer, a curator of the dark sublime of poetry. A bridge between whites and browns, cruising the 90 freeway, our great divide. To poetry slams, art exhibitions, bluesy readings, memorials, tributes to the risen ones who hold our backs straighter as we write out our hearts to the smallest stage, us, to the larger one, God. Seeking connection with this page, which is to say, my heart. The confessions I've shared, right here. The most important ones right here. And relied upon to love me up when the tears of years have weighed me down. So here at the library, I remember my first apartment blocks away and driving a carnation pink scooter all the way to work, taking Venice Boulevard, then cutting south till I got to Wilshire, just shy of Vermont. This was the upscale stretch of downtown LA, home to the Brown Derby, I. Magnons, and Bullock's Wilshire. Remember?
Yes.
All right. Where luncheons were served and models donning pencil skirts ambled in front of young mothers and well-behaved daughters who would eat politely while dreaming a future in those clothes. Here, though, at the library, I'm remembering Saturday afternoons curling up with a dictionary and the complete plays of Shakespeare, memorizing Richard III's monologue, the one in which he claimed the audible ugly, the unfinished form that was woefully him. And me, barely 21, would weep those words as if I wrote them. As I spoke the verses aloud, they shaped the otherness I felt, the misshapen experience I lived, the brown, big-boned girl growing up in the shadows of Hollywood, poolside with the nearly rich, adjacent to the Beverly Hills experience I never wanted, not really, except the access to self-acceptance. The stalwart entitled stride through each open door, open widely for me. I wish that I had chosen library doors instead of an all-night movie house in the deepest downtown LA. I wish I knew how to turn my imagination around to a story, a film in the stacks, a safe place. Instead of spending my last few dollars on a roller skate rental at the beach, my path followed by somebody meaning no good, the breaking that would unfold into poems and hard work, saving. But as I sit in the Venice Branch Library, there is the soft clicking of low heels, the whispered slide of shelves being restocked. There is a woman nearby, a mother most likely, her eyes thumbing young adult fiction. There is a tattooed middle-aged surfer watching a film on a portable DVD player. Between periodicals and books in Spanish, an older man, all silver, considers the stacks. I'm sitting in a sunny place where light travels brightly, reshaped by the vertical blinds, the crowns of palm trees, the pendant lanterns above me. Perhaps there isn't a resolution yet to this story, this life. But I will continue to do what I do best, speak what I claim to know, and hope to be remembered by a shore that has recorded every transition I've ever lived, the shore of books, the place of the open story that finds me as I become again, and blessedly again.